So I guess this is more of a internal dialogue that I don't mind sharing with people. Just I like to think about things on my way home from work or on my way to the gym or whatever. But I guess my focus for this particular channel is going to be Stoicism and my take on Stoicism and what I see and what I experience and how I try to apply Stoic principles to the situations around me. I keep seeing a lot of negativity spreading around on Facebook or on Twitter or on YouTube. I don't really like being negative. I don't like feeling negative things. I don't enjoy it. Pain's inevitable. Pain is the reality of life. Negativity is inevitable. Because without the bad, you don't get the good. You have to have both ends. So what does this have to do with Stoicism? Stoicism, my take on it anyway, is being able to separate the emotional and the logical sides of yourself and apply a just and virtuous coat to your actions. You know, if I get stuck in traffic, it's alright. It's not too bad. That means I get to just sit there and be peaceful, and I don't have to worry about a high-speed crash. I mean, the flip side, I could complain about things going slowly, and I mean, it's a waste of my time, X, Y, Z, this, that, the other. I could complain, or I could just look for the bright side of things, and look for the virtuous way to feel about things, and look for ways to improve myself. Sorry if this is a ramble. Like, I'm really just rambling, just threading a whole bunch of thought processes together. But I see a lot of people that take a lot of negative attitudes towards life, towards their perspective on life, and towards themselves, and towards other people. And it's not fun to watch. It's not fun to see people in that kind of state. I don't like it. I really wish I could change it. And I'm trying to change it one little piece at a time. Every person I talk to, I try to be kind to them. I think a lot of people misconstrue the definition of kindness. I think they as in other people, I think other people have tried to conflate kindness with being nice. I think niceness and being pleasant, I think those are surface level behaviors. Those are, I mean, they're very superficial at best, in my opinion. I mean, you can be nice to someone and be overall hurtful towards them. Blanket acceptance for someone for who they are and what they are at that current time is not necessarily helpful. I think as an individual, you should be able to accept yourself for where you're at, because you have to live in your own body. And if you are constantly trying to tear yourself down, you don't have a spot to grow, you don't have a space to be content. You can't feel like you're worth improving if you can't accept who you are, where you are. But that doesn't mean I think we should accept people for everything that they are. because what they bring into our life is important. You know, we're affected by those around us. We're affected by what they bring to us. A lot of people say, you become the 5 people you hang out with. And you have complete control over who you hang out with. So the question is, who do you want to be? I have an idea of what I want to be, but I'm still working on that. But who do I associate with? I associate with some good people. I think they're good people. I'm very quick to shut people off from my life. I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing, but everyone's welcome to come into my life. You just need to have something positive to contribute to my life, and I strive to have something positive to contribute to other people's lives. I think it's a mentality that needs to go both ways. But a lot of people just get stuck on the what do you contribute to my life part. There's a lot of selfishness and greed in this world. So I guess if I have to relate things to Stoicism, the question is, what do I do about it? What can I do? What actions do I take? So that's really what the ultimate question boils down to. Is how can I find happiness in suffering? How can I find happiness in negativity? How can I find happiness in all the bad experiences in life and all the bad situations in the world and all the prevalence of evil in the world? How do you live a happy life? How do you live a satisfying life? I'm not speaking like an Epicurean sense where your goal is to or even definitely not a hedonistic sense where you just look for things to make you excited, and no, that's not necessarily the pursuit of happiness there. Those are fun things to do, sure. I'd love to go on a zip line right now. That'd be so much fun. But that's more of an Epicurean desire than it is a Stoic desire. And one thing I haven't really thought about that I probably need to ponder a little bit more is the pursuit of desire a Stoic effort, or is that simply, or is that vanity, self-serving vanity? I look forward to eating the food that I have, but I suppose that being a Stoic is being okay with letting things go, letting everything fall around you, and knowing that you'll be alright. Or even if you're not alright, accepting reality for what it is, and going from there. Something I'm thinking about, I was thinking about this morning, last night. People have control over themselves. People have control over their own lives, over their own desires, over their own pursuits, over their own states of being. For the longest time, I would say I had depression. But really, I gave room for depression in my own life. I lived a life that tolerated depression. Now, I don't know how much of that was, chemicals in the brain, and how much of that was just living an unhealthy lifestyle, and how much of that was just not being content or not understanding why I was particularly miserable at that moment. But I certainly had control over myself. I could control whether or not I was happy. And I think a lot of people shy away from this idea because to take full your responsibility of your own happiness is painful. It hurts. It's like when you're trying to lift weights again. You go home and wake up the next day, everything's sore, everything hurts, you're just a little bit of pain. It's hard. It's like, oh, I hurt, I don't want to do that again. It takes practice to be happy. I'm still trying to practice that right now. It takes practice to be free of anxieties, of depression, of problems and worries. One of the things I like to tell people is that, if you can do something about what's in your life, then don't worry about it. If you can't do anything about what's in your life, then don't worry about it. Seems overly simplistic, but if you can't control something, then don't stress over it. Do what you can. If it's really affecting your life that much, do something to get out of the situation. That's what you can control. If you don't like the situation you're in, you can control where you're standing. I feel like I've been rambling for a bit. Anyway, that's my thoughts for the day for Stoicism. This is gonna be a new channel for me, so like, subscribe, follow me, ask me questions, say something in the comments. If you think I'm full of it, say so. If you think if you want me to expound on something, say so. I'd love to hear from you guys. All 2 of you that watch this video, this very first video, who knows, maybe someone will, as long as I continue doing these videos, maybe someone from like 5 years from now is going to come back, I saw your first video, first comment, I don't know. But, anyways, stay safe, guys. I'll come up with some sort of catchphrase later, I don't know. But, have a good day.